To worry
No
about.
promises.
Nothing to worry about.
I didn't sign up for everybody.
So,
It's for money for a compost.
$40,000. Okay, so
Okay.
tell me about HEYO and start with, HEYO and then the program name.
Yeah. So hi, I'm Hatlo, and I'm the youth coordinator for the program, youth program at Lifelong, which is HEYO, which stands for Health Education Youth Outreach. And HEYO does a lot of stuff, but I would say our biggest focus is that we do community outreach to LGBTQ young people. We do a focus on young, gay, bisexual, transgender men. And we're just trying to get kind of the message out about safer sex practices and just sort of a holistic approach to positive, healthy sexuality in ways that are looking to decrease the prevalence of HIV transmission in Seattle and King County. We do that through providing safer sex workshops that are inclusive, that are interactive, that are educational, and focus on a sort of strengths-based approach. So what does this community actually already know? What best practices are people already aware of, and how can we kind of focus and capitalize on those with more comprehensive education so that people really understand the risks, and they really understand how to talk to their friends about myths and negative assumptions, and kind of get the word out about where you can get safer sex supplies, how often you need to be testing, what symptoms you might want to be looking for, that sort of thing. We also provide a ton of safer sex supplies to the community. We do assorted condom packs that people feel comfortable trying several different kinds of condoms and finding the best fit for them, experimenting with new kinds to see if they prefer certain things with certain partners. We also do homeless youth outreach, focusing on LGBTQ young people. We do that through street outreach and through collaborative partnerships with other organizations where we visit, we do safer sex workshops, and we provide basic needs supplies to young people that are struggling on the street. And we provide safer sex messaging and safer sex supplies of all of those things. But also we're just looking to engage in conversation and help plug LGBTQ homeless young people into the services that are going to help them not just survive, but thrive.
That was awesome. So that was a really good program description. Now I want you to talk about, in 75 words or less, why the work you are doing is so important. Something like, and I like the peer-to-peer piece as well.
Right.
So more about the need and less about how you do it. So go for it.
So part of the reason why the work that HEYO does is so important is there are a lot of myths, misunderstandings, and just the stigma out there.
Okay, I'm going to pause you and just do 2 sentences of, HEYO is the Health Education Youth Outreach.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, go for it.
So HEYO is the youth program at Lifelong AIDS Alliance, and HEYO stands for Health Education Youth Outreach. And the work that we do is really important. We educate young people as leaders and empower them to have conversations with their peers that help to correct and bring up conversation around a lot of myth and misinformation and stigma related to HIV and sex in general. We think that having a healthy, positive approach to sexuality that's backed by sort of a comprehensive education around LGBTQ inclusive sexual health is going to decrease a lot of negative experiences around sex and sexuality, especially including the transmission of HIV and other sexually transmitted infections.
Good.